Just got just got a New York recap for, I believe, Tuesday's session. Yep, recap for Tuesday's session. Also have a couple Asia trades in there. Went into Tuesday's session for New York bearish. I saw price action had been bearish in the higher time frames. Bearish on the 4 hour, of course. Bearish on the 4 hour. Daily inverse. The daily inverse fair value gap was also holding. And of course on the hourly we were bearish. And coming into the 8:30 open, you inverse this 1 hour fair value gap, and it's kind of just told me it made sense. Price wanted to go down in that case, and so algorithmically I was looking for some sort of reprice down into these lows. You also had the Asia and London lows, which were sitting under here as well, which looked like clear draws on liquidity. Going into 8:30 open, wasn't quite sure what price wanted to do. Essentially, the first idea I saw was actually trying to take a short up here in this inverse fair value. Price took some form of sell side up here, and you're looking for some sort of displacement move down. There was kind of a 2-minute order block in here, I think, something like that. Yeah, this is the only idea I had. I was kind of looking at this and I was thinking this is a really nice R&R place for maybe these relative equal lows sitting down here. Price eventually did take them. But going into the session open was when I really tried to start to focus. Essentially, I was looking for some sort of manipulation move for price to go back lower. So going on to the 15 second. After doing some back testing, I found that anything that was in any trade that you take, which is in the premium of the range, essentially the idea is once price hits a certain level, it goes break even almost very quickly. Market opened and I saw this 15-second instead. Price came up, manipulated higher, and I was looking for a move back down lower into these lows here. So I took my first trade here, was a short. Right here, essentially stopped down here, and I was looking for these lows. Nice 2-to-1 ratio trade. Once we took this low, I put it to break even. It stopped me out by a tick, and then it went lower. Pretty much stopped me by a tick, and then price just sold off. Bit of a bummer, but that's essentially how I'm kind of managing these trades now. Going into the session, I was still bearish because you had the hourly liquidity, which was lower, and I want to see price slowly head down towards it. So essentially I was just a bit patient near market open. What I did see is that price started to reprice higher. At this stage here I was still bearish overall, and I was looking for some sort of move lower, so I saw this 30-second Sistel inverse fair value gap here. Took my second short around here. Stop was around up here, this recent high, and I was targeting just these lows. Really nice trade. Really nice trade. Price hit my target, and I think we do reverse higher eventually, but still really nice trade here. Was bearish, want to see price go lower. Got a trade, price retested the equilibrium of that last sell-off range, some sort of displacement down, and it went with my draw. So those are the two trades I took for New York. This one here was just really nice trade. Worked nicely. In Asia, I was kind of looking at Asia. Kind of had a glance at Asia coming into the open. Essentially, I like the idea of price being bullish. I saw price coming down into this the equilibrium of the range. Price was trading in the macro. You had these relative equal highs that were sitting up here as well, which I liked as a draw. So I want to see some sort of price action movement here. Coming into it, no immediate reaction. I think I did accidentally take a 2-minute inverse fair value gap. Just trying to recall where it was. As you can see, I kind of just got a way too reversey. I tried the 2-minute inverse. There's a 2-minute inverse fair value gap, maybe a 1 minute that popped up. It's probably around somewhere here. I'm not quite sure what it was, but I just pretty much chased price. Then I did take a 15-second long, but I was really tight on it. I just didn't like anything. I just kind of liked where price was as a long. I saw this market structure shift here on the lower time frame, and then after price retested in this 1 minute fair value gap sitting down here, I saw this 15-second inverse fair value gap, took an entry here. Once it took the equilibrium range, I just left it break even. I don't want to play against kind of what trends has been doing, downwards trends. It stopped me out pretty much within a few seconds, within another minute or two maybe. Again, I was looking for at least these little highs up here. My stop was sitting down there, but yeah, it stopped me out, break even. I just said, okay, I'm done with this. And we just kept on retracing down. So essentially, these two kind of trades here were just kind of me wanting to see a reverse, not really me respecting price, what the algorithm wants to do. I just didn't respect any of that. I wasn't really thinking, and it kind of paid. It didn't pay off, of course. I took a hit because of it. So it kind of just shows you how your narrative and your bias kind of needs to be worked really well. There needs to be a reason why price wants to move up or down.